Welcome back, everybody, to the Jumping Flash playthrough. This is part 2, and we're going to be finishing off World 2. And apparently that's what happens when you press X on the stage select screen. That little thing pops up. We're fighting a boss! And it's the giant scorpion robot. I assume that's a robot. He's shooting balls of electricity, and I'm not appreciating that. Although this guy is really, really simple. Especially once you just, you know, kind of spam fireworks at him. Well, I only had 2, but still. Or did I have 2? You know, I wasn't even paying attention. And, what? If I could get him, he's almost, there we go. Yeah, one more little jump on his head. And he booms into that big old dome of light. Yeah, stage clear. Ah, that pillar's a little bit close. So I love doing stuff like this. You know, platforming, jumping around, jumping really high. Having this screen glitch on me as it goes between screens, that's all. This is the best. This is great. I'm loving it. Although I don't really much care for desert levels. Alright. So another little cutscene as we move on to the third world. Ah, yes, this is the Carnival world. There's a party and merriment going on here. And this song is very familiar to me because this song is, for this stage, this song is a song that I used in a couple of different videos that I uploaded. The first of which being the very first April Fool's video I uploaded. Where I said, Playing with Bowie gets featured on YouTube. Although I don't think everybody at the time that watched it realized what featured meant. And I was kind of going for the idea that, you know, you get featured on the front page. That kind of featured. So yeah, that was my April Fool's, and I used this as the background music. And I used this in another video, which it escapes me right now. I cannot remember which one it is. Regardless, I love this level. This is really cool looking, and I love the carnival, or like, you know, the little fair motif going on. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's all sorts of balloons, and there's crazy prop castle, like, you know, Disneyland. Cool stuff, man. This is like the Disneyland level. And we are really, really high in the air. Although being really high in the air, you know, usually makes me really nervous in video games. But that's only when, like, falling off of stuff is going to make me certainly die. Whoa, what? Did I just jump on a rocket? Because apparently that didn't work out for me. Alright. So this level's a little tricky. It introduces these little fans that you have to use as maneuverability objects. I'm making up stuff. And, well, in order to get to certain things, like, for instance, there's a jet pod that's over there in the distance. You can't normally get to it. And there we go. That fan is pretty OP, man. That is certainly OP. Yes. And I'm loving the little platforms here. If I'm not mistaken, the platforms look like the symbol of the flag of Turkey, which is interesting. Talking about the country, by the way. I don't know why I just kind of randomly know that. You know, it's one of those flags that just kind of stuck in my head, and now I know what it looks like. All right, we're walking around. This is honestly a rarity. I love the giant chess pieces too. That's so cool. This is a rarity, getting to walk around like this, because usually, you know, the jumping is what is preferred. Yeah, I hear you, crazy frog. I love how it kind of ribbits as you shoot it. Also, I can't remember. I don't think I actually got to. Oh no, that wasn't it. Never mind. Never mind. I thought that was a different power-up, but it was not the same thing that I was thinking of. So we got a little bit of time extended. As you can see, of course, the timer is ticking down on the top left there. And by getting that little power-up, we added another 30 seconds to our time. Okay. That rocket was not pleasant. And we're gonna have to carefully use these fans, because I did notice the big old bonus ring over here in the corner. And here we go. A new bonus. Alright. So now we gotta pop 22 balloons in a minute. This one was actually more pleasant than the one in stage 2, or world 2, I should say. And I don't know, it just has these little colored hallways. That's what I'm gonna call them. The little hallways, the balloon hallways. Just go down and pop a few of them. You know, that. I can't talk. And that's all there is to it. I mean, I liked this one a lot better because it just seemed a lot less difficult, and there weren't balloons that were hiding. At least, I assume they were hiding in World 2 because I just couldn't find them. Either that or I need to open my eyes, because I didn't see them. Alright, so with that out of the way, we got 5 left to go with plenty of time left. I'm really going mad here. I have to finish this and get that 1-up. Alright, very cool. Got another bonus game finished. You know, I honestly kind of wish that maybe the bonus games kind of were like, you know, Sonic, you know, like the old school Sonic games. How I mentioned, like, you know, the bonus stages there, you know, you have to do them, collect the Chaos Emeralds. I don't know, it kind of feels like, you know, the bonus games are always so out of the way, or at least they get gradually more and more out of the way, where it becomes harder and harder to find them. I don't know, I think that would add like a little twist on the difficulty. That you have to complete all the bonus stages and get, I don't know, some sort of something. Some sort of Chaos Emerald type thing. But whatever. So I might as well read a little bit more information and mention that the gameplay in Jumping Flash is noted as being nearly identical to Geograph Seal, an earlier game by the same developer, which was Exact and Ultra. Released in 1994 for the Sharp X 68000. And that sounds really futuristic, but it's not. It's a very large computer tower that had a RAM of 12 megabytes apparently. So, 1987 computers. What are you gonna do? Alright, that's it for this level. So now we move on to the second stage in World 2. And that's more of the carnival stuff. Actually, this one has actual rides, as opposed to the first one, which kind of looked like, you know, just general like fairgrounds, where, you know, there was everything looked really nice. And here we got the crazy big old mushrooms, some watches, and whales floating around in the air. This is kind of like, this looks more like the crazy carnival, you know, with the giant mushrooms, and there's frogs jumping around, stuff floating in the air, and I think I'm sitting on a merry-go-round right now. Also, we've got Ferris wheel. Hooray! So, I honestly, like, legitimately could not figure out where to go next. So I figured, you know what, my best bet would just to be, to sit on this working Ferris wheel and let it take me up. That mushroom looks like a toad. Well, a mushroom, you know, like Mario mushroom. Yes. We wouldn't want to get things wrong here. Alright, and now that we're high enough, hey, there's a jet pod right in front of my face, and that says, what does that say? Sky Park. Okay, I got shot. Whee! It's Rainbow Road. Well, sort of, not really. It's the Rainbow Roller Coaster. That was a level in Super Mario Galaxy 2. Huh. Oh well. They copied it from this game. They copied it, I tell you. Ah! Alright, so up here, and now we go on to the endless looping coaster, Rainbow Coaster. And wow, that was pretty perfect timing. Now the trick here is to actually just kind of jump, and then you'll get the power-ups there. And now we've got another 30-second addition. Yes. Okay. Moving on, I see the exit over there, but well, back to where we started, and I see another roller coaster. If I can get through here, that'd be cool. Whee! It's called a road, it's called a Rainbow Road. It is a road that you go. Good old Rainbow Road song. Hello, giraffe thing with like a weird bunny face. Alright, oh, it's the Bunaff. Bunaff. Ha! Making stuff up. Oh, this bit is fun. Whee! Oh, that's this jump. That looks like, you know, just like the general font of this game. Jumping Flash, and especially with it when it says stage clear, that's what it exactly looks like. And an HP charge, and I believe I noticed one more thing. Yeah, there we go. It's an extra life. I like those. Stop. I like how it says like stop, and there's like a little caution sign there. It's like, watch your step. We wouldn't want anybody to get hurt now. Make sure you're watching where you're stepping, because we don't want any lawsuits. Jump! I love that. And I get an extra couple of boosts off of that. Well, jumps. Natural jumps. Whatever. On to the exit we go. Pretty short stage. Short and sweet. I really think that was cool. Alright. So like I said, you know, the points really don't matter in this game. I mean, you get a ton of them, but that's all they're there for. It's just kind of to be there, you know? They don't really have any effect on the game or anything. So we're moving on to the boss stage of World 3. And it is, oh, this weird guy. So yeah, this is the weird clown guy that likes to come out of the teacups. It's like the teacups ride, except this one's deadly. So he pops his head out, and a couple of his arms are oh no, actually he has 4 arms. Sorry, because you know he's allowed to have those apparently. And they all come out of these teacups all at the same time, and the trick is to actually figure out which one it's coming out of. Well, you wouldn't actually know unless you looked, so that's the trick here, is to keep your eyes open. There he is. You, we'll get you. Oh, wow. I think this is the first time I'm using the Roman candle, and that's exactly what it does, except it does more damage when you're actually hitting stuff. So I kind of messed that up, just a little bit. I didn't know what else to do here, you know. I figured, hey, I got fireworks, and fireworks generally kill stuff faster, so I guess I'll use it. And I didn't use it effectively enough. See, now I was just kind of looking for him. Okay, he's got 2 heads popping out of there. That's not acceptable. There we go. Oh, here we go. This was the power-up that I was mentioning that I thought was the 30-second timer. Yes, there's actually a freeze time power-up, and it's pretty awesome. As long as you can, you know, get stuff done while you're in the time freeze. Seems like it lasts for a good 10 seconds or so. Although the thing about this boss fight is at the very end, he's going to he eventually comes out of the teacup as like a hole and fights you. But I got really lucky with these time stops. Got 2 in a row and managed to destroy the final piece of him while he was still frozen. Spoiler alert. Ha! And so that's that. So yeah, you know, every one of the bosses seems to have like a frenzy attack, you know, like when they get really low on HP, or like a desperation attack when they get really low on HP and then they just kind of start throwing everything they have at you. Whoa, that was a lot of points. I was at like 477,000 last time, and now I'm at like 827,000. Although, because of an unfortunate unseen accident, I ended up having to not completely restart, but I had to redo World 3, so I ended up not having the same amount of points in this world. And this world, of course, refers to World 4. It's the ice world. Always got to be an ice world. So this is like, you know, a standard. Now that I think about it, oh, yep, we're slipping and sliding. I like the symbol of like the car that's losing traction on like a slippery road. Yeah, there's definitely cars here. So yeah, there's also a little symbol thingy for Baron Aloha, of course, the evildoer in this game. But so yeah, like I was saying, you know, this is like a standard platformer affair. You know, it's got like the like the grass level. It's got the ice level. It's got the, well, I had a lava level, a desert level. Hello, a little snowman holding a Baron Aloha sign. You know, that just seems kind of out of the norm, because if you had a name like Baron Aloha, you know, Hawaiian, you would imagine that it would refer to, you know, sort of tropical stuff. But no, not this guy. He seems to like the snow a lot. All right, you know, whatever works for him, man. You know, that's not to say that like every person that lives in Hawaii likes the sun all the time. You know, maybe they like the snow. Well, to each their own. And now we go up the giant ice castle to, of course, find a jet pod. And I did remember that, you know, every single first level is the level that has the bonus. So I went on the lookout for that. And I believe it takes me a little while, so I'm going to read a little bit more of the information. So, you know, just like some general basic stuff that we already know. First person's perspective, the player can freely walk around in 3-dimensional space, rotate the camera in any direction. Oh, right! You know, I ended up realizing that later, and then not, oh my, this is the invincibility of the game. Whoa, it's trippy. Whoa, this is all crazy with the crazy, nutty colors that are going on here. So yeah, as you would imagine, invincibility gives you, you know, invincibility. And lets you instantly destroy any enemies, of course. Because that's what invincibility is supposed to do. Thank you very much for making invincibility do that. Oh yeah, so you can use the shoulder buttons to move the camera around. And apparently I forgot that there are indeed 4 shoulder buttons. For some reason, I never even pressed the shoulder buttons once while playing this game, because for some reason I thought that the PlayStation controller had literally no shoulder buttons. But that's an NES controller. And or an original Genesis controller. Hello, Bonus. I see you. You can't escape from me. I will hunt you down and find every single one of you. And then I'll jump through your ring of happiness and excitement. You know, enjoyability. And that. Oh yeah, so I also noticed that my lives also reset, because unfortunately I had to reload the state. Not the save state, but like, you know, the actual save file. So it doesn't save your lives. That's unfortunate. Platformer games. Why you gotta do this to me, bro? Never save my lives. You did it in Super Mario Galaxy. You did it in Galaxy 2. You did it in 64 and Sunshine. You never saved my lives. Or did they? I can't remember if that happened in Sunshine. If the lives were saved or not. Huh. If it was a miracle. That's neither here nor there. We are doing a bonus game. And we had 26 balloons this time, although they are in a pretty tight space. But once again, only a minute to finish them all off. Can he do it? Can he do it with another 20 seconds to pop 10 more balloons? Going in a frenzy here. Frenzied pace. I think I just might do it. Oh, invisibility. It's got some crazy music too. One more balloon. No, don't scumbag me like the second one. One more balloon. Darn you! Bonus games. So yeah, you can jump 3 times to reach extreme heights. And, you know, just some basic, like, I really am kind of skimming through this and just kind of filtering out anything that we don't already know. So, that's for next time. Because that's it for this part of the Jumping Flash playthrough. Join me in part 3, where we'll be continuing on with the snow level, World 4. See you all next time.